A surprise announcement is shaking Silicon Valley. 4 of Twitter's top executives are leaving the social media company.
The change has left many wondering, what does this mean for Twitter moving forward? CNET editor Dan Ackerman is with us from the CNET Tech Studio in New York. Dan, what do you make of these departures?
I mean, it's certainly odd timing that you have so many high-ranking people leaving at the same time. They all say they're choosing to leave of their own accord. It could just be part of the natural evolution of Twitter, the product, or it could be part of the new old CEO, Jack Dorsey, coming in and wanting to slowly remake the company again in his own image.
But why has Twitter struggled to gain users at the same pace as other social media sites like Facebook and Instagram?
Right. They say that Twitter maybe has something like 300 million active users, while Facebook has like 1.5 billion. So they're not even in the same scale. The difference, I think, is that Facebook sort of has this 360-degree plan for your life. It's not just updates, it's photo galleries, it's birthday party invites, it's shopping, it's really messaging everything. While Twitter is much more focused, and maybe as a smaller company, as a smaller platform, it doesn't need to be as big. We should maybe think of them a little more as apples and oranges.
So, Dan, could that, though, in part explain why there's been a shakeup? Maybe things are changing with the philosophy of the company?
You have this big drive towards huge growth where people want to see these startup companies, not that you can even really call Twitter a startup anymore, just so growth. It's almost hard to build a nice business and sustain that business. That's not enough for people anymore, so you always have to throw new things at the wall and see what works. Obviously, live video is something that's relatively new to Twitter, that's certainly driving people to it in a new way. That's super interesting.
We've already seen a lot of changes since Jack Dorsey stepped in as CEO last fall. Do you foresee more significant changes at the company in order to keep it afloat?
It's almost tough to see what Twitter could do beyond moving past, here's a small block of text, you can add a photo, maybe you can add a live video, and now, they're talking about expanding the character count. I guess that's about it. Maybe Twitter should be satisfied being sort of this immediate news broadcaster where you see things that happen live right away, and politicians and newsmakers and celebrities can broadcast to people. They should perhaps be happy being that conduit, that sort of that immediate live conduit.